So this is it's a quick minor confessional. So like, I think you guys know my format. I make these videos. I am in, look, it's my basement, but it's better than a basement, okay? It was a mortuary prep room. This was an embalming mortuary prep room, right? My house was built in 1900. It was a boarding house, right? And then in 1920, they converted it into a funeral home. Okay. By law, it was required that the embalming action be properly displayed in the funeral home proper. You couldn't have an upstairs without a downstairs. I don't know why. I haven't even read these laws, but that's what I was told. So when we came here to see this house, nobody wanted to buy it. It was super cheap for its size, super cheap for its size. And if you ever wonder why I live in a big house, well, is because nobody wanted this house. It had a giant embalming table. I'm talking porcelain on cast iron embalming table. Had to weigh 800 pounds. Huge, right at the bottom of the stairs to the basement. I loved it. And I was like, yeah, this is our house. And we did it. So anyway, what I'm telling you is, I am in my basement. It's not my mom's basement, all right? But I do post all these live videos that you guys watch and interact with me. I post them all to YouTube. And I'm not exactly doing a YouTube channel. I have a lot to say about YouTube and fame and its effects and decision chains over time that have been proven with being made famous and things like that. These are some of the explanation of me taking a year and a half and shutting things down and then, figuring out, refocusing, re-strategizing have to do with what I know about fame and how it can affect people. I know personally people who got really famous, won Emmy Awards, that sort of thing, and their lives fell apart. And I don't want my life to fall apart. I'm on a long-term experiment here. It's called staying married to Judy until I die. I will die first. She has said so. So that's a funny story how she said that to me. But the reason we're talking is because I did this thing. I started this YouTube channel. It's a new channel. It's Captain Lou. And so I started my Captain Lou channel, and I made my old channel that was Fickle Skateboards. I made it Happy Little Skateboards Historical, or Happy Little Craft Made Skateboards Historical. And I just use it for an archive, and every now and then I'll look over things in there and think, maybe I'm going to screen grab that or something and put it, or maybe I'll go YouTube Pro and download that and put it on my channel, But I wanted to get a fresh start, a fresh perspective, because I'm in a nice new place. So, doing all this, and I was like, well, nothing's going on, And this morning I was like, I never get any notifications about any comments or anything. And I was like, that's because nobody's commenting, because my YouTube is this dead space. So I was just like, blah. Good morning, Sean Tierney. Good to see you. Matt Kindell, good to see you. So I'm just chilling for a long time, weeks, because I'm not. Okay, this is me filtering. I don't want to be barking out incoherent rantings about the damage that is done through unmitigated ability to become famous for almost nothing but your ability to become famous, which was unmitigated in the first place. So if you're not overcoming mitigations, then what? Anyway, I'm starting. So I got the YouTube's analytics thing. It puts bar graphs up and stuff that are, honestly, they're a snare. The bar graphs on analytics are a snare to make me think something's important. I have a roof over my head. I have clothing. I have shoes for my feet. I have great friends. I have meaningful work with Life Skateboards that really is super good. I went out skating yesterday for over 2 hours, just ripping around this wonderful park with schoolyard banks, transitions, bowl. Really great time. I ollied like 6 times, you know, just had such a good session. I mean, my life, to quote the character Nacho Libre, my life is good, really good. It's fantastic. No, but seriously, it's fantastic. And getting some weird YouTube following or something like that, it to me, I see that as a liability. It may be an inevitability, but it's a liability to the good stuff that I'm already grateful for and already content with. So I go on this morning onto this YouTube's analytics, and it shows my follower count is rising. It shows that they switched me from number of minutes per 28 days to number of hours per 28 days. I guess that's progress of view time. And I start going, and I find all these comments backlogged in there that aren't notifying when I'm watching YouTube, I look at the notifications, and if I click it, I see comments, but my notifications aren't showing. I bet this is a common complaint. I hear people complain about YouTube's weird algorithmic dystopian stuff. I don't even know about that. I'm not even worried. I own hard copy of every video I've ever put up, so if I wanted to, honestly, if everything got wrecked, I would just keep going making new stuff. You know, we live so short, we die so hard and for so long. I can't, I feel bad for people who bank their entire lives on their YouTube channel because you're working for Google, you know. But anyways, my income comes from working a dignified, amazing, game-changing job for Life Skateboards. I'm backing up production from my workshop. I'm working sales. I'm prototyping shapes. I'm developing our reps. We've got 15 reps in about 12 cities. It's really exciting and fun. So I checked my YouTube, and there are all these comments on there, and they're really nice comments. I'm not being trolled or even barely spammed. So I got stuck on the toilet, like thumb typing out responses to your comments for like 45 minutes. I mean, I need to stay up on these comments or I'm going to get a hammy. So I got a squatty potty though, so it's very comfortable. But thank you guys for your comments and the graciousness. And also one of the comments, life's for the living. Yeah. Hey, Phil Tone. It's glad you caught me live, bud. I'm glad about that. It's good to see my Makers Movement buddies on here. Makers Movement is a little bit weird right now because we sort of maxed it out. Oh, I'm going to talk about that on the movement later today. We've maxed it out. We put it all out there. It's cool. I mean, I'm sort of mission accomplished, you know. So, it's morning. Scratch your back. I think it's 10 o'clock. It's 9:30. YouTube is a rough world. I don't like it. Yes, YouTube is a rough world. And where I was skating yesterday, you know, I live in Cincinnati. I live 20 minutes from like Revive HQ. I have a lot to say about Revive, and it's completely legit because they are a public thing. They're public personae. They have absolutely, as I have, we are absolutely up for critique. We're up to be misunderstood, misrepresented. None of that is a problem. None of it's a problem. I accept that. And I'm even willing to some probably large degree respond to those things because it helps clarify what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to bring a message. I'm trying to bring a message that, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to say it. I'm going to show you a little video clip I made. Let me show you this. This may not be the best time to share something like this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to share this right now. This is a video clip that I pulled this from a documentary about Tony Alva last week. I'm going to see if I can do this. I hope you guys can hear it. Let's try. First, we're going to turn on that. And then, sorry, I have to look at that. And then we're going to do this.
I wanted to ride my own boards because I knew that the only one that could really design the kind of boards that I like is me. So my boards feel like I'm surfing when I'm skating.
Hang on. I'll give you some background. This is Tony Alva talking. I didn't have it turned up. It's Tony Alva talking about making his own boards back in the day. So I'm going to do this.
I wanted to ride my own boards because I knew that the only one that could really design the kind of boards that I like is me. So if my boards feel like I'm surfing when I'm skating them, I'm stoked. The only thing that really works is wood, and especially laminated wood, and especially if you're pressing it yourself, and you have 100% control over the design of the board. When you make a board by hand, it's like you just put the soul in it.
Listen to your friend Tony Alva. He's a cool dude. When you make a board by hand, it's like you put the soul in it. That's my message. So, I can die happy now. I'm gonna let you guys go. I'll be back with some more stuff during the day. Peace be with your spirits. Catch you soon.